Welcome back to the show. Yes, it's Friday, like I said, and we are not stressing anybody this Friday. We want to discuss what are the signs you're doing well. Sometimes we seek self-appraisal from people. I'll say, okay, Mr. Rafa, please, am I doing this thing very well? Am I doing this thing very well? Sometimes our kids will come say, Mommy, am I doing it right? What are those signs you're doing it very well? Or what are those things that you sit down, you yourself, you sit down, you know that, Joy, you did try. Just take carbonated drink. You did try. Give yourself that treat. Joy, you try. What are those signs that I will see? And Copper will look at me and say, Joy, you did try. Take this carbonated drink, whole body. Just like today, we say, Joy, you're trying 1 week. Take this one, whole body. So that's what we want to discuss this Friday, and we are keeping it very cool, calm. Well, I don't want water. Water is life. I've drank water. I know where to get water. The one I want is, see, when you give somebody water, when you give somebody water, when you give somebody that's chilled, mortuary standard, just see you try. So what are those signs that you are doing well and you're doing great? Now, before we go into our conversation, while I was on my way to work inside the bus, a lady was telling the rider, oh, please, I was highlighted by the next bus stop. And apparently, maybe the guy was overspeeding. Not overspeeding, so he just moved a little bit. The lady just came out, are you deaf? Is something wrong with you? And truth be told, we're all just feminine inside the cycle, so there was no male. And all of us just said, must you bring out your identity outside? What is it that this guy has done that has brought, we're women, and she had this shock. Maybe she was apparently expecting somebody to tell her, hey, you too, why did you pass the bus stop? But that thing, after that incident, I thought of it like, yeah, I mean, she didn't do anything right. So we had to tell her that, what you're doing is wrong. That he passed a little bit does not mean you come out and start raising this thing. So what are those signs that you are doing well and you're doing things rightly? We have the very beautiful, she ran away. I've not seen, I'll request her. I've not seen her for almost a year, going to 2 years now. That is how she ran away. She's very busy. Production. I don't know, come and carry me. Let me assist you. We have Vivian here in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. I'm just, as you see, this your smile is just reminding me of my baby girl, Marvin. Marvin, I love you. Even she was a guest on the show last week.
I did not run.
You did not run. What were you doing? What were you doing?
We're just busy.
You're just busy. Okay, we are not busy. Says, what I did? I've been busy. What are you doing? I've been busy. What else? This period I'm very busy. It's all right. Okay, please be busy and let her bring the money. Don't worry, I'll be your account officer.
No problem.
I don't want that one. I know what I'll pick from your hand.
No problem.
It's not about no problem, Vivian. I mean, they do. I go collect them from your hand.
We move.
I love that we move. All right, so today we are discussing what are the signs you're doing well. The person asks you, Vivian, as you sit down like this, what will make you think say you're doing well? What are those signs? What are those first things from personal experience? You say, okay, I'm doing well. But first, how do you personally define doing well? I know it differs within individuals, but you, from your own ideology, from your own statistics around you, what do you define doing well as personally?
Okay, so I mean, this topic is a very, very sweet topic. I really love it. When I said like, wow, this is actually nice. But first, the foundation of that word, doing well, the foundation is you having a stable place to stay, a roof over your head. If you don't have, you see, if you want to know that you are doing well, first of all, you would have to have a roof over your head. Because if you don't have where to sleep, where to lay your head. That is a general problem. In fact, your problem is just starting. So first of all, you need to have a roof. When you have a roof over your head, that's the foundation. That's the starting point. And then you move from there to having a stable income. You have something that you're doing. You're working. So that's a sign that you're also doing well. You know, most times when people say success, okay, maybe you have not like hit some grand milestone. People think that you're not successful. No, that's not it. Sometimes it's about the daily unseen progress. You know, you are in that space of handling life's ups and downs. See, when you can handle those things, your daily progress, right? Those unseen progress. See, you are doing well. You don't have to hit the grand milestone for people to see that, I'm doing well, this and that. Yes, it's a good thing to hit those grand milestones, but it is not the real, it's not a definition of success. Yes. You having a kind heart, a good heart, a forgiving spirit, you know, letting grudges go. It's a sign that you're doing well.
You're doing well.
It's a big sign that you're doing well.
Letting grudges
go. Yes, letting grudges go is a big sign that you're doing well. So with all of these things, stable income, a roof over your head, I mean, come on. You're doing well for yourself. Clap for yourself.
Hey, clap for yourself. Oh. Now, I know the fact that when we talk about this topic, a lot of people would tag it to financial comfort. Does financial comfort mean one is really doing well? And what are the non-materialistic signs that you're also doing well? You know, of your growth. Let me put it this way now. Financial comfort. You said something. Having something, doing a stable income. So that means somebody who has a stable income should assume is doing well, not necessarily hitting those milestones. Now, aside finances and materialistic signs, what are those other signs? You did mention some, but I want to be specific on it that I know that, okay, I'm growing, I'm actually doing well. Because you said something, a forgiving spirit, which is key. A lot of people, in fact, nobody would even assume that a forgiving spirit is a sign that you're doing well.
But it is. But letting go. People hold grudges. How can you hold grudges and you're peaceful? You can't.
Tell them, how can they be peaceful?
I mean, how can you be peaceful when you're holding grudge? Let things go. Forgive people. Let it go. Let grudges go. You are doing well. You think it's easy to forgive? It's not easy. It's not easy to forgive.
It's not easy to forgive. Let me hold you there. Let's go on our commercial break. We'll be right back. Yes, we are still discussing what are the signs that you're doing well. And we have our pretty damsel, my own personal person, Vivian, here in the studio with me. Now, what are the signs of you're doing well? In a society where we have competition around us, they say, nobody will start race, mind the win race. But you know that because we live in a society where there is competition, whether you like it or not, secretly, there is that secret competition around us. Now, how do we measure doing well in terms of progress at a slow rate? How do we measure progress, doing well, at a slow pace, at a slow rate? Now, let me put it this way. You now are moving, okay, like, I have friends, you know, that we came out, you know, we had the same course, we did this, but they are way up there. And for them, they are doing well. And then some of us are just like, we are crawling, and sometimes you look at it and you're like, me and this person. Sometimes you're even better than these people. I'm like, what did this person get? Like, I know. So how does slow growth and progress contribute to the signs of someone is doing well? Me that I'm doing slowly. Yeah, they say slow and steady win the race, but sometimes it gets difficult. Sometimes you just want to feel like, why can't I skyrocket this thing now? Are those also signs that I am doing well? Oh, I should not be looking at my friend. Oh, you see my friend has bought take out, my friend has built the house, and I'm still here. Are those part of the signs that one is doing well?
See, first of all, you have to just know what works for you. What works for you may not work for the other person.
True.
So for the fact that the other person is there and you are still, it looks like you're crawling. It doesn't mean that you are not doing well for yourself. It's just that the time that you're going to used to be looking at, oh, why is this person up there and I'm still here? Just use that. You see that time. If it's 5 minutes, 2 minutes, that you just look up, like, you just want to think like, why is this person doing better than me? Why is this person so far and why am I here? See, just use that time. And just tell yourself, God, give me strategies. A different strategy. Just do, okay, fine. Do things differently. When you do things the way you used to do them, you cannot get results.
True.
You cannot get a new result.
True.
You will just keep getting the actual result that you're getting. But by the time you shift a little bit, you change your style, you change a little bit, you just adjust a little bit from how you used to do it before. I mean, things are going to change. Even you self, you go feel and say, no, be like, say, as I do this thing like this, maybe like you usually do things like this, and then all of a sudden start doing it like this, you definitely see changes. So that time, again, you don't know how that person got to where they are.
True.
Do you get? Some persons are not privileged of having uncles and aunties backing them or coming from a wealthy background. That's also a plus.
Yes.
Do you understand? It's a plus because you don't even need to be climbing the ladder once. You just be climbing. People hold and down for you. Do you understand? They dig down, they hold and. Sure you get. But you.
Then hold and say, no fall, we there.
You go they climb, still they look down.
Say,
say, I no go fall.
My leg, man, no follow.
But you are doing well. Do you know what? Do you know I say you're doing well? One step at a time. And you have your peace of mind. Your health is intact. Your emotions are intact. Your mental well-being is intact. My darling, what more are you looking for in life?
Now, let's talk about, a lot. I started by saying something when I was talking about this topic. I said, sometimes we seek validation from people and we want people to actually tell us we are doing well. Is it right to seek validation from people? Is it right for me to call you and say, am I really doing well in life? I've had people ask me that questions. Like, I've had senior friends, people that I look up to, my mentors, people that, when you in their space, you learn a lot. But they come to, they say, babe, am I doing well? I'll be like, hey, they ask me if you're doing well, what do you want me to say? Do you get? So is it right seeking validation from people to know if truly you're doing well or you're not? Because the way, just like what you said, you started by saying, letting go grudges and forgiveness. And a mentor is expecting you to say, oh, sir, you build houses, and you're saying, sir, my own way of doing well is, maybe you're not giving people enough money or you're not. It differs.
Yeah,
so seeking validation from people, is it right or it's wrong to seek validation from people to actually know if you're doing well or not?
I won't say it's right and I won't say it's wrong at the same time.
It's a two-way thing.
Yes, it's a two-way thing because you know yourself. Some persons, they think that they are not doing well. Maybe because of where they are coming from or because of the situation that surrounds them. So people like that, they just want to know. Some people like that, they want to know. They want you to give them guideline. Maybe the way they just put it, it looks like they are seeking validation. Sometimes it's not validation that they are seeking. They are seeking for guideline. That's why when you see that you are doing well and you know that you're doing well, it is very, very expedient that you try to mentor other people. Because if you do not mentor other people, it means that you're holding a lot of things to yourself. So when you are doing well, you also try to mentor other people and you have to contribute to society.
Sure.
You have to contribute to society. So somebody comes to you and be like, oh, am I doing well? It's an avenue for you to mentor that person. Let the person see what they are not seeing. Let the person know that, oh, you can actually do this. And oh, they'll be like, wow, I didn't see this from your light. But now that I'm seeing it from your light, I'm going to do something in that regard. So sometimes it's not, but when you know that the person is seeking validation, you will know. The way they will put the matter and say, the way they will, you will just know. But it's not okay to seek validation. Do you understand? But if you want to know what steps to take, you don't know a particular thing. So it is always good for you to ask questions, especially those that have already gone ahead of you. So it is always good for you to ask questions. Know how they got to that point, especially the mistakes they made. Ask them what mistakes, the pitfalls, because that was where they rose from. Their past experience.
Is where they rose from.
So it's very, very good to ask
now,
questions.
When we talk about negativity and criticism, some people don't like people that are blunt to them. They want people to always give them a perfect picture of themselves. Oh, are you doing well? Oh, yes, you're doing well. Yes. And they don't want any lead to. Now, I'll give you a very typical example. And this one was personal. Some months ago, someone who watches my show very well pointed out something to me and told me, okay, instead of doing this, instead of saying, why don't you use this to replace this? But, I too correct. I, in my subconscious, I knew that that phrase wasn't right. But I was, when you're, I beg. But this person took note of that and sent me a message and said, okay. And I said, oh yeah, I noticed this. And I took correction. Now, it wasn't criticism. It was somebody still telling me you're doing well, but look at it from this angle. Now, some people don't even want to take the slightest
criticism.
When I mean the slightest, like you don't even want to, you don't want them to, they don't even want to say, why didn't you write? Leave it like that. Is criticism part of signs of one is doing well?
Yes.
One should accept criticism. Are you saying that one should now say, no problem now? It's part of the signs that you're doing well. When somebody criticizes you, we've seen that on social media. People will come and lambast and talk about, and some people will say, yes, it's a sign that I'm doing something. So should criticism be part or one of the signs that one is doing well?
See, it depends on how you receive it. Do you understand? In life, people will criticize you. It's normal.
It's normal, yeah.
Do you understand? See what criticism does? It shapes you.
Yep.
Criticism is like your mistakes. Some things that you are supposed to do that you didn't do well, and another person is seeing it. Oh, you shouldn't have done this thing like this. You should have done. Although you don't really need to pay attention to what people are saying all of the time, but it is also good for you to pay attention to what people are saying, so that it will help shape you. The places you need to look more into, you look more into them. But you do not take every criticism. Just, when they criticize you know the one to take.
Sure.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's just like someone that, you want to go into social media full time. My darling, be ready for criticism. You have to be ready for whatever that comes.
To build a thick skin to be able to receive.
Exactly. And if you don't have such mind, please just
stay off the social media space. All right, let's go on our Word of Marvel. We'll be right back because we are still discussing what are the signs you're doing well. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Yes, that was our Word of Marvel, and we are still discussing what are the signs you're doing well. And our guests are pretty damn silly still here having this conversation with me. I'm enjoying today's conversation because, like I said, we are not stressing anybody today, Friday. Yeah, what are those signs you yourself know? If you're not doing well, you will know you're not doing well. But I guess say a person tell you they find you inside your inner mind, you will not say you're not doing well. But now let's talk about social media. You are in that social media space. And, that sometimes when you enter social media, the inner lion in you will shrink. See now, like now, Mama Gen Z said, Joy, you're doing well. If Mama Jenzi, shout out to Mama Jenzi. I miss her. See, oh my God, I miss somebody telling me Joy, sure. But now she'll tell me. Now that's one person in my life that I know. If I'm doing well, she'll tell me you're doing well. If I'm not doing well, instantly she'll tell me this particular one, you are not doing it well, and she will insist to do it right. Now, but we live in a society where social media has eaten a lot of us. We've taken everything social media has put back at us. Just like I said, you go on social media, the lion in you shrinks and become a sheep, because you see things that, I mean, you walk with someone popular and you know what I'm talking about. You see all these celebrities, they flaunt it. Mm-hmm. In your mind, you're like, hey, God, when? God, how? You know, that question of when and how. You start asking God, when? You now start doubting your own doings. When you start doubting your own doings in your own territory where you know that, I'll be boss. But when you step out there, you just say, no, I'm not boss. You know, I mean, I watched the skit where somebody claimed to be, you know, a Capone, you know, and he had his boys. And meanwhile, he was just faking it just to have relevance in that community. And then, you know, somebody said, oh, really? There's a new Capone in town. And he said, bring the person, let me introduce. So he didn't know that one of the boys he was actually a grounded cultist. And I said, come, let's go and meet my boss, you know. So he went with that, his doings. He said, my boy, when he got there, you know, and when he now saw that he made the he removed his cap. He said, boss, I'm not, I surrender, you know. That's what happens in social media now. Mm-hmm. Should we use social media as a validation that we are doing well?
No.
If no, give us reasons. And if yes, let's have it on.
Why should you use social media to measure your whatever?
Why not?
Okay, now. Most of the things people put out there, most of the times, they are not real.
Sure.
They are not. Just imagine, okay, now let me use one, for example. I see people, when they want to pray, they set their camera. And they are praying.
Hey, leave that doing.
No, it's an example. It's an example.
That is doing.
Like you set your camera and you're praying. Now, your subconsciousness knows that
somebody is watching.
Other than God.
Somebody is listening to that prayer.
And because of that, your words, you have to even be careful with
it. Will be scripted.
Don't talk about it. Will be scripted. So you see, if you want to do something like that, why put it on camera?
On camera, yeah.
When you know that, you're just you're giving me a show. Do you understand? That's what you're doing. You're giving me a show. That's not it. That's not what you do. Now, I'm not saying that it's not okay to post stuff on social media. It's okay. People learn from it. Do you understand? But you shouldn't use social media to because you're always posting. You are getting feedback from there, this and that, and that. It means you're doing well. That's not what I'm saying. You can be posting a lot of positive things there. People do give away.
Yeah.
Do you understand? People benefit from social media. A lot of people have benefited from social media. Some persons have not benefited. Do you understand? So you don't now say that, okay, because this person is always posting, and when you post one picture of what you post, it'll be like, why your head just bends like that?
You get it!
And you just feel so disappointed, and you don't get the mind. You just feel like, Jesus, so much body shaming, so much this, so much that, and you just feel like, social media is this. No, those are the things that you would have to deal with. Do you understand? And if you know you cannot deal with things like that, some people don't have that mind, they don't have that heart. Please stay off social media. There are some people that are pros. give them, they will give it to you back.
Double.
Egusi for egusi, they will give it to
In
you
fact,
back.
they will add a bono bitter leaf
Exactly.
to it so that you chop and well.
Exactly. But it shouldn't be a way of you measuring your, especially when you are not buying and selling. It is when you are buying and selling, okay, you are a vendor, you are posting your business out there. You can use it. Yes, that one is income. You are getting money from it. Do you understand? You're selling, you're advertising, you're marketing. The social media space is good for things like that. So you can also use that one to be like, okay, I have so followers. I have people that are all, asking me to do this. They want this. I want that delivery, this and that. You can use that to rate your whatever thing you're doing. Maybe you want to like, okay, I'm doing well on social media. You can say that. You can use that as a platform. Oh, I'm doing well on social media because the social media space has given my business the opportunity to grow. So that one is one side. But the other side, where you know that they are body shaming you,
Jesus. Now, now, let me say something. You started the show by saying one of the signs to know that you're doing well is when you have a roof over your head and you have a stable income. Now, when we talk about stable income, I will still bring it down to someone very close to me. And that happens to be with Mama Ginger. I remember sometimes she'll sit me down and tell me and say, Joy, you're in an industry where pressure is key. And never allow the pressure of what you're seeing to ascertain your current level. Those are always her words. She'll say, never allow the pressure of what you're seeing to ascertain your current level. For everybody you will get there, but at the same pace, at the same time is not when you will get there.
Yes.
Talking about having a roof over your head as a place of doing well. Does it mean that for one who is not able to comfortably rent an accommodation for his or herself, let's take it to the men. The men who have not been able to own a house, rented or this thing, is it a sign they are not doing well? I saw something on social media this morning where a man is about to get married and he said he earns 100,000 and the lady he's about getting married to earns 600,000 and stays in a house of 5 million. That's her house and she has 3 cars. He earns 100,000. So as in a podcast, he was saying it live and he said something. He said a lot of people have told him that it will not work. That is a sign that the marriage would not work. And the clergy was saying, who said so? Why? So now I'm asking, a man who is not able to rent a house of his own to put or stay or that is squatting with someone, is it a sign that he's not doing well, even though his income is still petty coming here and there?
Okay. You don't have a roof over your head. If you don't have a roof over your head, it means you're squatting with someone.
Obviously.
Or you're sleeping in the bush.
No, or you're staying with
under the bridge.
Or you're staying with your parents.
Or you're living as a man. You're in your parents' house and you are 18 years old, 20 years old. Hey, let me leave that one first. Let me leave that one. Now, do you know that when you don't have a roof over your head, you cannot be comfortable? And there's this limitation that it comes with. You cannot, like, even you, there are some ideas that will be coming into your head. You will not be able to push.
You can say that again. Shana, people that have actually squat will really relate with what you're saying.
Now,
it's very true.
You won't be able to push for. It's just like a man that lives with a man of like maybe 25, 27, 28 that still lives in his father's house. You go nowhere. You will see the day that guy moves out of that place, the day he moves, that is when he will start, in fact, that is when his true identity will come. So long you are still there, he will still be limited because you are in your father's house. You are eating food there. And, you know, you might not even want to work because everything is just within your comfort. You are not paying any bills. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You don't even know how they even pay light. You don't even know how much is light bill. Waste. You don't even know how much. You don't even know food prices of food items in the market because you are not paying. You're not
Nothing is challenging you.
You're just there because I mean, my daddy has a house. It's our house. I can go in and come in at any time. Some persons actually work from that place, but there is little more you can achieve.
True.
But the day you just leave that space, something just hits you. Something different hits you. When you start, you see, responsibility hits you. And when you begin to pay bills and be responsible, you self, you go no say, oh, if I did try.
You know why I can relate to this? Randomly, I went to buy something yesterday and like 4 guys, they came out to buy noodles. One was actually the one, give noodles, give this, give that. And one of the guys now said, can you add, I think it was maybe this processed fish or something. He said, can you add one to it? And the man looked and said, because the money they come from your pockets. Now that thing gave me, they were jokingly, he said, no, make them no be only one because the money they come from your pocket. So as far as that guy is concerned, he's the one taking responsibility. So he should decide what is being bought and what is not being bought. So even when Jordan was saying, make them add, he just looked and said, because the money they come from your pocket. So just like what you're saying, if you start paying bills, then it's a sign that you're doing it. So the first sign is pay bills first.
Body go tell you.
Body go tell you. Pay bills first. Body go tell you. Like one of our guests used to say something, say if you're not ready to parent, you're not ready to be a parent.
Of course.
If you're not ready to parent, you're not ready to be a parent.
Exactly.
Because there's no how you be a parent when you will not parent.
Hey. I love that line.
So you see, one of the signs is taking responsibilities.
Yes. So taking super responsibility. It's not easy. Even with the economy rate right now, the way everywhere is right now, it's not easy. But then nobody's going to applaud you like sitting down, not doing anything. Guy, you need to do something. Whatever it takes, you need to do it. Positive, legit. Because I say whatever it takes now, some people go negative thought. Legit. Even you know when you sleep at night, even in your 1-bedroom apartment, you will sleep in peace. You will know that, it's not about luxury. Luxury is good. But if you cannot afford luxury right now, where you are, your level where you are right now, you know that you are trying. My darling, don't kill yourself. You are trying. At your level, you are trying. You are doing well. So long, your health, you have a good and sound health. A good and sound health. You are mentally stable. You have a roof over your head. At least income is coming in. Haba.
Even if it is that slap me in face, you take that responsibility.
Yes.
Start from there. That is when those are the signs you're doing. I think a lot of people look at signs of doing well, like, let me have the luxury cars, let me get this, let me go for that, let me go for this.
It's growth.
It's growth. You're doing well. At your own pace, you're doing well.
People who live in luxury, people that are in luxury today, they say from face me, I face you now. You know, that's why I said that when people like that come and ask you, like, am I doing well? It's an opportunity for you to guide them, mentor them, tell them that, see, where you are right now, just continue as you are doing. But just that you have to put this XYZ together, it will give you this. Do you understand? Do not allow your environment to limit you. Because you live in face me, I face you, doesn't mean that you cannot do big things. Do you understand? You can be in face me, I face you. And you are doing big things.
You know, on the show, we talked about limitations of comfort zones. When some people get to that point, okay, I think I'm comfortable. I have a good car. I have this. Let me just remain there.
No.
You know, that comfortability gives them that it becomes their limiting zone. I'm just living there. No challenges, no nothing. Just like you said, it's an opportunity for mentorship. It's an opportunity to say, okay, you know what? In this area you're doing well. Why don't you try this area? It could be that even in their spiritual life, they are not doing well. So it's not just about the physical, the materialism. Just like what you said, forgiving and letting go is a sign that you are doing well. As we round up the show, your final words to our viewers and letting them know that they are doing well by watching the show.
You are doing well. Come close. Let me tell you. You are doing well. Don't allow the pressure. Maybe you see your group of persons that you have been with before, maybe your friends that are doing well. You think that, oh, you're not, because of where you are right now, you think you're not doing well. You are doing so well for yourself. Don't allow anything to get to you like, okay, maybe somebody's telling you that, you still they live for this house. Take it in good faith. Think about it. Look for other things to do. Let it shape you like, oh, okay, it's a challenge. Accept it as a challenge and do more for yourself. And don't forget, even when you feel like you're already doing well, it is not a time where you now go and relax. It is also an opportunity for you to keep learning, continuous growth. That is what it is. So even if you are very comfortable, it doesn't mean that you stop learning. You have to learn. You have to give back to society. You need to contribute to society. You need to mentor other people, and also give time for enjoyment when you know that you are doing well. Give time for family recreation. These are very, very good things people don't do. Give time for family. They are very, very important. Enjoy yourself. The little you have, that your small money, your widow's mite. Take and go out. Chicken Republic, they're too much. Enjoy yourself. You're doing well.
All right, okay, yeah. Somebody loves that. That's why you buy me food from them. Anyway, yes, that you've heard it from again. But now, Mama Jenzi posted something that relates to this. Now, she sent it very late. She said, be so busy loving your life that you have no time for hate, regrets, or fear. Now you see that is a sign that you're doing well. Loving yourself is a sign that you are doing well. Like I guess I said, have time for enjoyment. Enjoy yourself. All right. Thank you for being a part of the show this Friday. Oh my goodness. To the production crew, to everyone, to Mr. Teslim, to Mr. Adewale, to the president, to all that, to all the cameramen, Raphael and Co, Copper, everybody. Thank you. MCR, I salute you. Earth Station, thank you for making this week a wonderful, smooth production week for me. I look up to next week. I'll see you next week. I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. Stay blessed. Enjoy a peaceful weekend. Bye for now.